Born in southern India and of Tamil descent, the sage Tiruvalluvar represents the greatest poetic output of the southern Dravidian tradition in the classical period. Like many sages during this era, there is large amounts of speculation as to who or where he was born, although Chennai has a temple dedicated to him, and also even speculation as to when he was born, with people suggesting as early as 200 BCE and as late as 800 CE. However, the most contentious issue has been his religion, whether he was Jain, Buddhist, Hindu, and even Christians have claimed him as his own. His name is a combination of the term Tiru, which is an honorific, and Valluvar, which means weaver or potentially something like town crier. This is possibly a reference to his specific jati, but once again, this is another area of uncertainty. He is most famous for his work, the Kural, a word which applies to anything short or abridged. This is a collection of 1,330 poetic couplets, written in an early form of Tamil, which covers topics as diverse as ethics, love, society, and statecraft. The first book of the Kural, called Aram, deals with morality. This book commences with an invocation of the divine and a praise of rain as next to God, as it serves as nourishment for all life. When it comes to ethics, Tiruvalluvar is very clear. To quote, "The greatest virtue of all is non-killing. Truthfulness comes next." Tiruvalluvar's pursuit of non-violence also manifests itself in a vegetarian ethic. You ask, what is kindness and what is unkind? It is not killing and killing. Thus, eating flesh is never virtuous. He also lambasts ingratitude as the greatest of sins. Having massacred every breed of goodness, one may yet escape, but there is no escape for those who let gratitude die. Although the personal morality of Aram undergirds the other two books of Tiruvalluvar's work, it has a very different view with regards to virtue when it comes to politics and the state. The second book, called Porul, deals with society, administration, and economics. It has remained so influential that it has become customary for the finance minister in India to quote a couplet from Tiruvalluvar when he closes his budgetary speeches. The text posits a more pragmatic and realist view of politics centred on a strong royal state. To quote, "Four are the characteristics which a king cannot lack: fearlessness, generosity, wisdom, and industriousness." However, the text also exempts the king from the issue of non-killing, advising for the use of the death penalty. By punishing the cruel with death is as when the farmer frees the grain from the weeds. The text also makes reference to the high importance of a competent and capable military force with which the king defends the state, not shrinking from the violent reality of classical Indian statecraft. To quote, "A conquering host, complete in all its limbs, that fears no wound, mid treasures of the king is chiefest found." The third book, called Inbam, deals primarily with the topic of love. It discusses both premarital and marital love, and valorizes ideas of longing and beauty. In some sense, it can be seen almost as a progressing story of the meeting, courtship, rumours, proposal, marriage, and the ups and downs and fights, prolonged absences and reunions of any long relationship. The Kural is an interesting mixture of practical advice, morality tales, and love poems, which has remained hugely influential into the modern era of India. However, Tiruvalluvar's renown has also caused bitter clashes between groups over who controls his legacy, image, and memory. Hindutva nationalists have recently displayed images of Tiruvalluvar in a saffron robe, claiming him as an Hindu sage in their own tradition. Tamil nationalists have denounced such depictions and depict Tiruvalluvar in a white robe of a sage, or possibly a Jain. Dalit converts to Buddhism have previously claimed Tiruvalluvar was a Buddhist, and later Christian missionaries have claimed him as a crypto-Christian from before their arrival. Such debates have led to angry opinion pieces, protests, and even in one case, the defacement of a Tiruvalluvar statue with cow dung. Regardless of the debate that he creates, Tiruvalluvar and his Kural remain a gemstone amongst the Tamil, Indian, and world literature.